Yo, Chucky Old School with the next installment of a true Pentown story. This one's going to be the 40th and Baring incident, which is in West Philly, the bottom 40th and Baring. Baring or Baron, whatever. So this is late 80s, and Campbell, the brother Pre, he had a squad that he hung out with. It was Guy, Marlon, and Dennis. They were brothers. So they hung out. That was his squad. And Brock, of course. So rest in peace, Brock. Rest in peace, Pre. So Dennis and Guy and them had moved out West Philly toward the bottom. I guess it's the bottom, 40th and Baring. So, they always went up there. Me and Ken would always be like, yo, man, we want to go up there with y'all. We want to go up there and hang out with y'all. And they was like, all right, yeah, okay, yeah. Because, they was in other things. They were in other things. So me and Kim still were like, yeah, we want to hang out with y'all. We want to come up there, and when y'all gonna take us up there, we can hang out with y'all. So it's one weekend or one Saturday. We up there and we hanging out, and there's a house party on the block. Somebody's having a house party or whatever. But before that, before we get up there, we didn't know Guy and them had some Guy Dennis and them. They had some beef with some people. The people they was cool with up there had beef with people, but we didn't know that. So we're in this house party, and it's probably one of the last house parties that I ever went to, late 80s. So everything's beautiful. We down there dancing, and everything's, they got the red light. Everybody, we slow dragging, doing the whole thing, the whole party thing. Next thing you know, I hear this commotion upstairs. All this tussling and stuff, fumbling around. So I'm just, maybe they jamming upstairs or whatever. Next thing you know, these two dudes come down the steps, and all you hear is, turn the fucking music off. Turn the fucking music off. So the DJ stops the music, and the boy was in there and was like, yeah, y'all niggas was talking all that, right? We here now. Y'all was talking all that. What's up? So this time, we not looking to see if they drawing their guns or they not on the hip. They out. They standing on the steps with their guns out. So I don't know. There was a lady in there. I don't know. I didn't know her. And all she was like, the lady was like, there are kids in here. What are y'all doing? There are kids in here. And then the boy was like, yeah, so what? She was like, so y'all gonna really do this with kids in here? There are little kids in here. So the boy was like, all right, we gonna see y'all again. We definitely gonna see y'all again. And then, he was like, you can turn the music back on. And the lady was like, don't be standing out in front there. The lady was like, don't stand outside waiting for me to come out. Because again, there are kids in here. Dude was like, all right, we out. We gonna leave. So then they left. Dude put the music back on. Meanwhile, my heart then it jumped out my chest. So me and Cam was standing there. And Pre was like, yeah, we're not bringing y'all down here no more. Y'all not coming down here no more. And that's the true Pentown story, 40th and Baring incident, late 80s. Chucky Old School, out.